I promise you, it happens every season, be it winter, spring, summer, fall, it doesn't matter. It always happens. With every season comes way too many anime from what feels like every studio that's ever existed. I promise you, I look at the list of shows that are airing this season and it's just episode 1 across the board. I swear, it felt like they all dropped on the same exact day at the same exact time. Like, it's insane. I'm thinking this is exactly how people get stuck in this seasonal trap. They watch episode 1 of this show, episode 1 of that show, episode 1 of this other show, and they wait until next week until the next episode drops for each of those individual shows, and then they try to keep up with it every single week that follows after that. But what ends up happening when you fall off of one of those shows? Now you're behind. Now you just left this show in the dirt. Now you're trying to keep up with these other shows, but then of course episode 1 of this other show comes out like 4 weeks after the episode 1 of the other shows, so now you're trying to keep up with this one, and now you're forgetting everything and everything's all jumbled and you don't know what you're doing anymore, and now you're just stuck with 1 or 2 shows that you should have started with from the beginning. But no, because you wanted to try every single show, you went with episode 1 of every single show and try to commit to it for the rest of the season, and it's hard. It's really hard. Believe me, I know it all firsthand. I am the king of not finishing shows. I do this, okay? And funny enough, it feels like I'm doing it again this season. I know I'm not going to be finishing every single show that's coming out right now, but I am interested in a few. Winter 2024 has been pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. There is a few shows that I do like. I've only started like 5. The first one was "'Tis Time for Torture Princess." This show is so goofy. Like, essentially, the princess is captured by the Demon Lord's army, and they're just coming for her stomach the whole time. They're just making her hungry so that she can spill some secrets, some deep secrets that they can use for, you know, their own gain. Being the first anime I've watched in a while, I'm not gonna lie, it is quite refreshing, and I do like what it's done to help me get back into the mood of watching anime, because it's just so stupid. Second show I tried was Gushing Over Magical Girls, and okay, I'm just gonna say, keeping it short, this show is weird as heck, man. Like, I can't believe what I'm seeing half the time. I felt so dirty watching it. Like, I felt like I needed to like hit the shower immediately. Like, it made me feel weird, but I couldn't help but continue watching. I know it sounds bad, but it was weird. Also, Mr. Villain's Day Off is good. That is comedy right there. It really brought me back to why I love anime as much as I do in the first place, and the whole idea of this tall, scary looking man having the cutest obsession imaginable and not eradicating all of humanity as a result of these interests will always be one of my favorite things ever. Like, this show is such a vibe. Sasaki and Peeps is really good as well. This one's, it's just such a fun take on the isekai genre. It really makes me realize just how old I'm getting when I'm laughing at some of the stuff that he's going through. Like, at my current stage in life, I really do appreciate and enjoy shows with an adult cast so much more. So of course, Sasaki and Peeps is doing a really good job in my eyes. And the most recent first episode I've tried out was Hokkaido Gals Are Super Adorable, and this show makes me want to end it all. I'm not gonna lie, it's doing a lot to my heart right now, and I don't feel comfortable. I'm joking. It's a dark joke. I feel like I need to say that, but yes, I am joking. I mean, it does make me feel like I need to kill my— This is exactly why I fight so hard to decrease my rom-com consumption, especially the ones that are set in high school, because at my dinosaur age of 22, I feel like I truly missed out on some heartwarming experiences. I was too locked in, man. I was so locked in back in the day. Now look at me, an absolute loser, alone, making videos for YouTube, hoping that things work out for me in the long run. Here we are, sitting around, waiting for love to come to us, and not going out to find love. This is what life has become. I'm gonna keep believing that it'll come naturally, but yeah, Hokkaido Gals, this show is, I love it. I really do like it, but every rom-com does things to my heart. I need to put that out there. I need that to be understood. It's not that I have anything against these shows, but I know what they do to me. It's like, it's an obsession. It's an actual addiction. I love these shows too much. All of these love stories, regardless of the medium, they just make me feel so alone. But of course, I do have to say, I really do enjoy Hokkaido Gals. First episode was really good, and it put a huge smile on my face. And I had heard about the manga a while back, but I never got around to reading it. So I guess for now, I'll just go through with the anime and see what that's all about. And hopefully they just keep doing what they're doing, because it's really enjoyable. I know there's also a few other shows that are like really big at the moment. There's a lot of season 2s and season 3s, a lot of shows that come with homework, especially if you haven't seen the first seasons or haven't read any of the source material. I do know Solo Leveling has an anime now. That's pretty sick. Though I must say, I am guilty of not reading much of it. I read like a decent amount like a long time ago, but dude, trust me, I know nothing about this series. I don't remember a single thing. Maybe I'll try out the anime, but yeah, there's that. I know there's a lot of hype around that though, and I'm really glad that it finally got its anime adaptation. That's really cool to me. I know this one's probably a bit random, but yeah, Chain Soldier. Okay, this is weird because I never read the manga, but I feel like I've seen it everywhere. I've seen it advertised on so many places. Every time I go into a bookstore, it just always lands in my hands. I always see it. It's like I can't escape it. I almost feel like I have to start the show or at least read the manga or something, but it's just one of those series that just like, it's like living with me almost. It just comes back to me every single time, and I don't know where it comes from, but I guess I gotta look into it now. Anyway, I feel like I needed to talk about this whole seasonal thing because I see so many people fall into it. They pick up all of these shows and they don't finish a single one of them, or they're just one of those crazy people who actually do keep up with it every single week and they end up finishing like a billion shows. That's how you get people who have finished like 1,000+ anime and they're boasting about it. At least like 90% of those shows are like seasonals that they just kept up with along the way. Personally, I can't do it, and I've never been able to. I can't even keep track of my own life, but being a fan of the medium for so long, I do feel like it's nice to at least put in the effort and make the attempt to try these shows that are new, and you know, whether they're doing the same things that other shows have done already before or they're trying something completely new. I think it's always just a great experience to at least know or have some kind of knowledge of what's been going on in the current year. That said, watch responsibly and know your limits because I know some of you are gonna pick up a billion shows for no reason. You're gonna hate all of them and you're gonna burn out quick. Don't do that, alright? I'm trying to help you guys. I'm trying to save whoever I can. I don't want you guys to end up like me. But if it's already too late and you're down that hole, then I guess, I don't know, have a nice life, I guess. Whatever, just wanted to look over this current anime season and also just seasonal anime in general. So with all that said, I'll see you in the next one. It's been Otaku Dreams, and that is all she wrote.